So, good morning, my dear students. Let's peep into an ophthalmology and tune into a conversation between two intravitreal drugs, ranibizumab and bevacizumab. Here, ranibizumab has got us a doubt. Beva, you were in oncology. How come here in ophthalmology? Why am I called as your little sibling? What's the story behind this? And our Beva is ready with a wonderful story, the journey of a drug from bench to bedside. And here begins the story from the drug discovery phase to the preclinical trial to the ethics and regulations and to the clinical studies. So it looks so very confusing, right? I'll make it very simple for you. Coming to the first stage, which is a drug discovery phase. It is the idea hunting stage where the scientists search for a promising molecule using either standard treatments like random screening of chemicals, target-based medications, by biotechnological methods, or by modification of an existing drug. Before finding out a drug, we should understand the pathology, right? If you are considering a vasoproliferative disease like ARMT, there will be excessive production of VEGF-A molecule which causes neovascularization and leakage. So what will be our goal? To find an ideal molecule that inhibits this VEGF-A molecule. Understood? Okay, yet another doubt. If we both do the same job, Beva, then why was I invented? See, bevacizumab was too large and it was not meant for intraocular use. So we needed a molecule which was small enough. So what we have done a haircut to Beva and we got a smaller one with high affinity to the VEGF, which is our Rani. Understood? So we have found a molecule. Can we use it directly in humans? No. It should be first tested in animals. That is the second phase, which is the clinical trial. We'll also look for the pharmacokinetics, pharmacological effects, as well as toxicity of the drug. Here, we mainly confirm the safety of the drug. Do you think that things are very easily? No, it is known as the hill of devil. And more than 92% of the drugs will be a failure in this stage. Then we move on to the third phase, that is the ethics and regulation, where we should obtain informed consent and also regulatory approvals, as well as should follow various drug regulatory policies. Then we have the most important one, which is the clinical trial, and that itself will be of 4 phases. In the first phase, it will be done in healthy volunteers and be mainly looking for the safety of the drug. In the second phase, it will be done in a smaller group of patients, as a small group of ARMD patients. And also we'll find out the optimal dose required, that 0.5 mg of ranibizumab was found to be effective. We'll also demonstrate the initial efficacy, that it showed a significant improvement in the visual acuity as well. So here we have confirmed the safety as well as efficacy of the drug. In the phase 3, it will be done in a large group of patients. Also, we'll be comparing it with the standard treatments like the photodynamic therapy, and some of the major trials we used are Marina and Anchor trial. So what all we have done, you see? We have confirmed the safety, efficacy, as well as the long-term outcome of this drug. So let's move to phase 4. No. We have yet another important step, that is a regulatory approval from the Food and Drug Administration as well as various authorities. And once it approved, it enters the market, and ranibizumab was approved by FDA in the year 2006. Next, we move to the phase 4, which is a post-marketing surveillance, where we look for rare adverse effects like endophthalmitis as well as a long-term safety, etc. Clear? So ranibizumab was very happy to know the roots, and Beva says that even though we differ in the size, we have the same origin and the goal of blocking the vision, blocking the VEGF and protecting the vision. And that's the end of the story. And any doubts, please? And also you're having a homework. Just see what is phase 0 trial, and we'll be discussing it tomorrow. Thank you, my dear students.
All are spellbound, I think. for your story or slept.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. What is FDA is in India, ma'am, or where is it, ma'am?
No, it is a global food and drug development approval, and it should be, FDA is very important to be approved for a drug to enter the market.
What about our country, ma'am? Do we have anything like that?
I'll check it out and let you know it tomorrow.
Do we have any drug regulatory authorities in our country?
Let me know it and
Sure.
review tomorrow.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have sent a letter to DCGI
Okay.
and with their biosimilar. They are saying that you don't need to go through this process too much. Why so?
Because, see, biosimilars, these biosimilars are the molecules that are almost similar to the biological drugs. There'll be only some difference, like only some of the molecule. There'll be a molecular level difference between the biologics and the biosimilars. So there'll be equilibrium they'll be having equal safety as well as tolerability to the patients. So the process that through which a drug has to be traveled, that is a journey, will be much less for this biosimilars, as well as it is much more cost effective for the manufacturing companies. So that's it.
Madam, what is generic medicines? There's a lot of noise about this generic and patented molecules.
Generic drugs, these are the actual drugs that are synthesized. That is the original drugs which are synthesized from the biological body. And once we have made some changes within this molecule, it is converted to the bioavailable drugs like biosimilars. That is the difference between biologic drugs as well as biosimilars.